What's up, Wildcats? We got a new show for you today. It's called The Breakdown, where we break down movies from our points of views as a cinematographer, a writer and special effect artist, and an actor and then a director's point of view. And the movie we'll be breaking down today is Enola Holmes 2. So, we've all watched it. Now we're going to talk about it. Yeah.
We've all watched it.
Yes.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so cinematography-wise, I'd say it's very interesting because you have a Victorian-era setting. So you have all these grand theaters, these mansions. I remember one particular shot where it's like zooming in on was it the party?
I believe so, yes.
It was the party, and it was being hosted in this very grand manor house, however you would describe it. And it's like this dark shot. It has the lights going across, the lights that are on, as the party's being held. It like zooms in into the mansion.
My turn. So, Enola Holmes 2 was directed by, one second, let me look at my notes. Henry Bradbeer. Yes, he directed the first one too. And he was very talented with how he directed all the actors and crew, and it was just like super cool to see it all come together because I've been waiting for this movie. I don't know about y'all, but like for 2 years or about a year or so, because the first one was so well written and directed that like it just stood out from all the other Netflix movies. And so when I saw this one, I was just like, they outdid themselves again. That whole like grenade scene.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Do you know? Do you really know?
Because you watched the second half.
Yeah, you've watched this. Mm-hmm. He plays Superman.
He's also in other Netflix productions such as The Witcher, although unfortunately he is no longer playing The Witcher.
I liked him as Superman. I liked how he did the dun-dun-dun-dun. That's it.
So, acting-wise in this movie, there's plenty of actors that you've seen in a lot of other Netflix movies. Like, Millie Bobby Brown was in one of the top 10 of the summer of this year. Stranger Things. I'm sure you've all heard of it, or at least seen it. We also had plenty of other amazing actors, such as Henry Cavill and Louis Patridge, as well as Helena Bonham Carter, which we have seen in Corpse Bride, which is really neat. That's one of my favorite movies. But overall, I think the acting was really good for the time setting.
Yes.
Like, they pulled off accents and everything really well, and it just fit the plot of the movie wonderfully, so it was beautiful to watch.
I really gotta say, just like on the side here, Louis Partridge's performance was delicious.
They all did wonderful.
It was great.
Like, Millie Bobby Brown carried that movie.
Oh, she did.
Especially playing like a main female action role. It was really good.
And you don't see that a lot. You don't really see that a lot. And so, it's pretty cool. This movie's dope. Alright, now for you.
So, the writing in this movie, I really like the writing. The dialogue is it's very fluent and very like,
well written.
Yeah, well written. I think one of my favorite written scenes is nearing the final act, the carriage chase with Enola Holmes, her mother, and then the person writing it, and then the guy with the cane gun.
Ooh.
Which...
That threw me off for the first 5 seconds.
That threw me off too. I'm like, I don't know how that works. It's cool. I don't know how it works.
I can just like see him walking and be like, excuse me.
It definitely has well written. A lot of funny lines too. So the plot of this movie is Enola Holmes is trying to find this girl named Cicely who had ran off, and she's hired by a little girl named Blissey, who's her sister, in this sort of like homeless like center, because they're all kind of like in poverty.
I don't want to say it's like a woman's home or something like that.
Yeah, something kind of like that. And then they all work in this match factory, which, spoiler alerts, at the end it's revealed that that in the matches is phosphorus, which is causing all the women to die.
Yes. I like the whole fight scene.
Yes.
And the match factory, I will say that. That's super cool.
That is very cool. Special effects side of this, it's not a CGI heavy movie like a Godzilla movie or anything like that, but the effects are in this movie are really good. I really like the explosions and the set pieces too. Like,
yes,
the set pieces are amazing. Like, I love the whole like what we were talking about earlier, the theater scene is very nice. Little set, the ballroom dance, that's a really nice set piece. And overall, I really like this movie.
All right, now to the part where things get said. What was our least favorite part of this movie? I don't know. I felt like he was having a middle-age crisis throughout this whole movie.
I gotta say, I wish we saw Sherlock more throughout the movie.
But that's probably my least favorite part of the movie. It's just the cane gun. It just doesn't. No.
I think if I were to say anything about like least favorite or anything, it'd probably be like maybe the movie's a little too long, per se.
It is long.
They do try to drag it out just a little bit, but other than that, I really like this. All right, now to the nitty and gritty. What do we rate this movie on the breakdown scale?
I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5.
Because you see a lot of, because Netflix, they release a lot of content throughout the each month and each year, so it's very hard to kind of gauge how well each movie is made, because it's very few in between. You'll either get a really good Netflix movie or a really bad one. There's no middle ground.
Definitely.
You know it's bad when they don't get a sequel.
Yeah, but Enola Holmes got a sequel, which means hey, I think it's at least deserving of a 9.
I think Millie Bobby Brown's like probably one of the one of the actors that earns the most for Netflix.
Yeah.
If I think so.
Because it was like Stranger Things and Enola Holmes. She definitely
Yeah.
made a lot of money for Netflix.
Yeah,
She has a lot of roles in other films as well, but she's very
talented.
prevalent in Netflix. As well.
Probably gonna rate this movie a 0. I'm joking. Probably a 9. 9.5, about that. All right, well, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming to review this movie. And be ready for the next video. It's gonna be very oniony. Bye.